This is my game design journal. I was adding more to it, and this is what it is. Oop, this is the right way. There you go. So, yeah, just some of my sketches. I like that. That'd be a good, like, status symbol, right? Something like that. Anyway, I have a ton of designs, a lot I've worked on. This is my art style. I'm sure you've seen it. It's a micro painting. There are different elements, like that's a silhouette, and then I discovered how to make illusion, and it's like there's a certain angle to see it. It'll just pop in. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. What else? Well, yeah. I wanted to design. I was thinking of designing laser sword guides, which is pretty fun. So I mean, it's like, so you want to have fire, water, air, earth, light, dark, and heart, and then 7 XR. It's 8 technically, but it only counts as all 7. It's not 8. All right. So yeah, and then you want rarity. I don't really know about rarity. See, it's like, how do you express their stats? So let's say a good starting stat for any character is 33 health, 11 power, or yeah, they all have something different. So like fire might be like a really good one for the laser sword squad. It's going to be 7 Jedi, all with different colored lightsabers that bring out kind of like what they're good at, right? Like a good base stat might be as simple as like +1 attack, or +1 power, +1 health, +1 power, or +1 crit, +1 HP, and then +1 P, right? So +1 P, +1 HP, +1 crit percentage. Earth might be +1 HP percent. Light might be +D, plus crit damage. What would heart be? Heart would either be, well, we have +1 HP percent. Would heart be +1 S spirit? Because that would add to one of all of those. Or maybe it would be cast a heal, right? I mean, if I'm doing a Star Wars crew, do I want to have a heart Jedi, or do I want to have Princess Amidala shooting a pistol who does a heal, right? She'll do a heal every once in a while. So, laser sword squad, get the full Star Wars crew. This could be like a very Vader character. The light character would be like a golden saber, earth green saber, air white saber, water blue saber, and F fire red saber. So dark would be purple saber, plus crit damage. Yeah, it might be that they just have one base stat, and then their star level will bring out the base stat more, and it'll make them different, and give them like a unique ability. Like all of them have like 33% chance to block anything. They have a laser sword, and then that'd be it. They'll just go up, and hit things, Maybe give them each an ability, right? Give them each a unique ability, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, I think I definitely like that, because it stacks. Star level's gonna have to be in the code where it's like base times maybe the asterisk, right? Times the star level, right? Right. Base times the star level, and that equals their effects. So +1 crit damage at 9 star is +9% crit damage, which isn't a lot technically. Crit damage is pretty low in the game. So is crit chance. So is defense. And I kind of want it to start that way, because that way I have room to move boons in. You don't want to start too soon, right? But it'd be really fun to make a little Jedi, make like a little, he's like just a mound or something. What is that? Come on, make a Jedi come out of here. That's my Jedi. No, that's a dude carrying a 50 caliber. Just swirl your pencil, and what you make is what you have to do. Let's see what comes out. It's like a little person hiding, maybe. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, that was the idea. Laser sword guy. It's gonna be kind of fun. Gotta build it in a computer. Make it. I could just make it like a little mound, right? Someone like that. Give him like a little color, and then put a little lightsaber off, and the lightsaber comes in and out, and they just like they walk by like bouncing, right? Give him like you gotta design him with like a little head, like give him that, and then a little expression, and then like a color, so you know what type they are, and they have like a little stat. They have a little different stats. But yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Laser sword guy. You'd always like them because they have a high chance to block, and they take healing. They can be healed. They can be buffed. They can be everything, targeted too, and they'll be a little helper in your quest to the right. I thought I'd point that out. Thank you for watching. Let's see what else I got on these pages. Yeah. It's awesome. How to paint. See, here's my like rough scale. 7, 7, and then you have 8, and then there'd be another 8 down there. So the 7 max. That's plus spirit. That's going to be +1 to every category. Heart, what is that? +2 degrees? I don't even get that. All right. Air does crit. Air always does plus crit. So like the plus crit Jedi would be +1. Instead of 3% crit, 4% crit. And 9-star instead of 27 crit. At 9-star they have 30, whatever it is, 36% crit. So 36% would be the white one. Water would have more HP. Fire would do more attack, right? And then I'd make it so that if these two come out together, if your fire and water spawn at the same time, they each get a base stat bonus from each other. And then, so if you get all of them at once, yeah, of course it's awesome. Each one's gonna, like, darkness is +1 dark percentage to base stat. Maybe make it on spawn for all your characters, right? Yeah, 1% crit damage isn't much, but it's a cool reward for a boon, right? It's a cool reward. It does make a difference, And so, yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty fun. I thought about having the Archangels, but I think having, copying, this is my roll percentages. That's what I wanted to do. So common's got to be like, 53.9 is what I went to. 53.9, 25 for rare, 10% for ultra, 5% for blessed, 3% for legendary, mythical is 1%, and then sublime is 0.01, and then this is the transcendent one. This is the one where you're getting like, you'll earn, win the game instantly, get 100 R, like I said, it's designed. Everything I talk about I've written down. I've put down in here. Like, that's the elementalist. Utility nuker, right? Talking about true damage, how true damage works. Very cool. I love that. Look at this one. Oh my god, that's a classic. I'm so fucking good. Thank you. I didn't draw till I was in my 30s. I love my style. It's fun. It's micro and multi-layered, right? Very dark, very surrealist, very abstract. I was a fan of Giger growing up and stuff like that. Yeah, this is your merge box, right? So here's where your items go. Maybe here's where boons go, right? This is your first 6 slots. So you're going to see the map right here. You're going to see 2 of these boxes, and then here's the map going on your screen, right? And so here's where you go dunk, 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 dunk. Maybe I will put it on the side just like this so that, you got your castle right here. You got your castle right here, and then you've got like the little track. And maybe you can track back and forth. Why not? A little bit of tracking. But, here's the spawn zone. So you've got to manage this. Yeah, it should be full view sometimes. You shouldn't be seeing that all the time. So you press here, it spawns. They spawn in a spiral. They come out. All you can spend. You can tell it to auto merger. So like it does. Maybe you could buy it from me. Maybe auto merger permanently for like $6 or whatever. And then otherwise you have to spend in-game resource. You can get 5 for 1 character. You could turn on auto merger for 3. right? So, yeah, you lose a little bit if you want to do that, and it's a tactical advantage if you don't. When you pick up items or boons give you items, they appear over here. You can merge them to create new tiers of items and attach them to characters. And I'm thinking of an item class like a boon. Like, I want an item that follows the character and shoots, that you can control, or that heals or does something, right? Like the elements will do something different. I gotta think about, like, earth and water are both health. Fire does attack damage. Air does crit. And light does plus defense. And then darkness does plus crit damage. And then, yeah. Heart, what does heart do? I haven't really figured it out. I think heart would have to be an automatic heal. Some do like plus max health. Heart is like maybe like heals like plus 1% health a second. Maybe heart is always like a rejuvenation effect or something. I haven't figured it out. I've got to build the game and decide. But yeah, so you roll here. Number 7 is Doge. Yeah, I want to have like a fucking meme slot. Like, why not? This will be a golden slot. At the end of a match, if you won, 1% chance you unlock it. So you don't need to pay me anything. You could get this slot anytime. But if you get the 7th slot, because of the way rolls work, yeah, it's going to be better to be spawning 7. But until you have a 1-star in each slot, it's not going to be an advantage, right? So it's a little balanced. And then 8th slot unlocks from boons or from a drop. You'll be like, 8th slot. 9th slot again, 1 9-star character once. 8th slot, 1 character 4 times. Or 3 times. Let's do 3 times. There's 3 dots. Why not? So 8th slot spawns, it's 8 multiples of 8. So 4. 1 slot, you get 4. You get 4 of 1 character and then that. So yeah, you start with 6 characters, you have 6 slots. Your basic squad is perfect. The things I give you in the beginning is awesome. You're going to be able to pile them up, star them up, do all that. And you'll look down, you'll see they're automatically going across and fighting, and they're like fighting towers. There's a tower on either side, there's a castle on either side. And the 2 mergers, you should see your enemy's screen right here, and if you slide over and you're in multiplayer, you should see them spawning. You should see their squad, so you can look over and see what squad they're sending. You can actually match it up, right? So you can play them just like this. If you know enough about the game, you don't even need to look at them. You can just do this, right? Anyway, yeah, that's going to be really fun. I think that's how it's going to work. And, yeah, I had her early. She was just a vampire. I kind of knew I wanted to have that. The divine is in the middle. The divine also is like where the balance is going to happen. Like, if I want to talk to the player in the game, it's going to happen through the divine. It's going to happen in the very center. They can spawn things. Like, I like the idea of spawning a treasure. Like, hey, rare chance, like 0.001. But there's a treasure that spawns in the very middle made of gold that you can hit. And every time you hit it, a shard flops out until it's all gone, and then you just got a bonus. There was an extra 100R put into the map. Not always all the time 100R is rare. Like, you're going to be giving me like $10 for 1,000, $100 for 10,000, right? 10,000 R, $100 should be able to upgrade a portion of everything. Like, if you want to get a head start, yeah, get 10,000 R, you'll be able to upgrade a ton of stuff, and you'll start rolling for boons. And then I'll sell some boon packs, like $35 for 30 boon rolls. But here's the boon rolls, right? I gave you the percentages. They're not common, right? There's great boons, but you have to get really lucky to get them. And everything else is going to